In today's video here, I'm going to talk about Ivory Coast. Is Ivory Coast is rich or poor? First of all, which country is Ivory Coast? Ivory Coast is a country located in West Africa that is neighbor with Ghana, Mali, Burkina Faso, Guinea, and Liberia. It's a country located in West Africa and have a capital Yamoussoukro. The political capital is Yamoussoukro, but the economic capital is Abidjan. So it's in Abidjan where you will find more infrastructure, more companies, more multinationals, and all. So is Ivory Coast a poor country or rich country? First of all, before you say it's a rich country or poor country, you have to look the natural resources. Let me list a little bit the natural resources of Ivory Coast. Number one, Ivory Coast is the first producer of cocoa bean in the world. Means if you're eating chocolate in Washington, if you're eating chocolate in Paris, if you're eating chocolate in London, if you're eating chocolate in Shanghai, if you're eating chocolate in New Delhi, this chocolate is either half produced in Ivory Coast here or maybe 100% produced in Ivory Coast here, right? We are the first producer of cocoa bean in Ivory Coast here, and we serve almost half of the world population, right? Like, I think the exportation of cocoa bean in Ivory Coast is 47 or 46%, right? We're exporting 46 of the world population cocoa beans. So this is huge. Imagine everywhere, especially in Africa here, most of people don't care about chocolate, but in Europe, in America, in Asia, they're using chocolate. They're using those cocoa beans. So we are the first one. Imagine this country can be poor? I don't think so. So the second one is cashew nut. We are the first producer of cashew nut in the world. The first producer of cashew nut. Ivory Coast is agricultural country where the economic is based on agriculture. So we are the first producer of cashew nut in the world. This is huge because cashew nut also is consumed a lot in Asia, especially in India. I live in India, so I know how Indians like cashew nut. Even if they want to do their food, their biryani, the mandi rice, the chutney and all, they put in cashew nut in it. And there are a lot of Indians in Ivory Coast here that doing cashew nut business, right? So we are the first producer of cocoa beans. We are the first producer of cashew nut in the world. We are the second producer of cotton, right? Second producer of cotton in the world. We are the fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are the fourth producer of coffee. Oh my gosh, coffee. When you think about coffee, how many countries consume coffee in the world? This is everywhere. Even if in Africa here, we're consuming coffee a lot, right? Coffee is consumed in America, in Europe, in Asia, everywhere. And we are the fourth producer of coffee in the world after Brazil, Ethiopia, Tanzania, and maybe Kenya. I don't know the remaining, but we are the fourth. And this is huge. On top of that, we have diamonds, right? We have diamonds, a lot of diamonds. We have gold, a lot of golds. We have petrols. And we discovered recently a natural gas that is equivalent to a UAE supply that we don't start, you know, removing those gas first of all. So although there are some people on the internet that will say, okay, Ivory Coast is a poor country because when you go there, there are people who can't even afford a food a day to eat and all. I would say, first of all, I'm Ivorian. I'm in Ivory Coast actually. Right now, I'm in Ivory Coast, and I never see a homeless people here. Because this is something that we saw a lot abroad. Yeah, when you're traveling, you see a lot of people that sleep outside. Here is rare, even though the person will sleep in like an ugly house and all, but it's rare to see someone sleeping outside, like someone who work, for example, in the government or work or have a job, and after that he sleep outside. It's rare. About the food, we are one of the country that eat well the most in the world. If you check the statistic of countries that are okay with food, Ivory Coast is on the top. So Ivory Coast is the second richest country in West Africa, not in Africa. Yeah, is the second richest country in West Africa. So for those who said Ivory Coast is a poor country, no. Based on all this, even because of the political issue and all, otherwise, even if we consider only one thing, like the cocoa beans in the world, like we can be like one of the top-notch country in the world, because cocoa, chocolate, who doesn't like chocolate? Who don't eat chocolate? In which country you cannot find chocolate? Even in North Korea, you can find chocolate there. Yes, and we are the first producer. So if Ivory Coast stop the supply of cocoa beans, the world will, you know, the chocolate, or I don't know, the cocoa beans price on the market will go down, right? Even though this thing has been regulated by France, but Ivory Coast remained the first producer of cocoa beans in the world. So, in conclusion, Ivory Coast is not a poor country. It's a rich country. It's very rich. It's really, really rich, because after the war in 2011, if it's other country, even right now, they can't even do something. But after the war in 2010, it seems like there are nothing in Ivory Coast. Like Ivory Coast just, yeah, the economy just boom like this, because we have things that can back up with our economy. So in conclusion, Ivory Coast is not a poor country. It's not a poor country. It's not considered as a poor country. But compared to other countries, like, you know, those developed country, we can say Ivory Coast is a poor country. But compared to the developing countries, Ivory Coast is not a poor country. Yeah, and someone can live peacefully in Ivory Coast here, and without worry about anything. People will say, maybe the security. I've talked about the security last time. The security in Ivory Coast here is depending on where you're living. If you live in a different place where there are a lot of crime there, maybe, but it's not even. And let me tell you something, a foreigner don't have any problem in Ivory Coast here, because even the pickpocketing, the robbing and all is between Ivorians and Ivorians. Right, it's between Ivorians and Ivorians. I never saw someone who just across a foreigner and you know, try to take something from him. So just cool down. If you want to visit Ivory Coast, take your flight, book your flight, and visit this beautiful country. You will enjoy it for sure. Especially our food, our music, our women. It's a lot here. Thank you so much to watch that video. Hope you guys learned something from this video here. In that case, don't forget to like this video, give me a thumbs up, and share this video to everyone. And see you in the next video. Peace out.
Welcome to East Monarchs, the French boy.